What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Ollie again, so I'm very quiet. But this, we are watching Leftovers. Season 3 has begun. We are finally at the final season of the show, the ultimate season of Leftovers. And I gotta say, it really is an amazing freaking show. Holy shit! It's it can be dark and depressing. Not for everybody, definitely. Uh, but the way they do this show is like nothing else. They know how to make even the smallest things into these huge intricate plots. I don't know. It's just they know how to make it in a way that makes you question everything. Everything is bigger than it could have been on. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea. I don't know how they do that, man. I don't know how they do it, but they just One thing I really noticed about the show is the acting. These people get these people. I mean, these people must be having so much fun because they get to do so much shit, so many different things. Just when you think you know a character, they add another layer to them. And Nora or Kevin, they keep getting layers upon layers of character development, and they just get to do so much range of things that you probably wouldn't get to do in another show. But it is a freaking unique freaking powerhouse of a freaking show. And this is season 3. We're getting to we're nearing the end. It's pretty clear at this point the show was never about answers to the what the hell happened. This is this has always been about the people who are left behind, and the show is called Leftovers, so I should have known that. But for a lot of people, they might be disappointed because they were expecting it to be about the mystery, which they do deal with for sure. But I don't think the show was ever meant to answer it. And you know what? I don't think I want to answer at this point. I want to have a direct answer would be a little too much. Would be This show never really went that direction. I don't think it needs. I don't think it needs that to make it amazing. This is about these characters healing from a unknown event, and if you think about it, you could say death itself is like what happened to them. We just accept it as part of life, just like they have to with the departures. But if you think about all our lives are kind of revolved around death in a way. Yeah, we want to maintain legacies and all that because we're gonna die someday. Their lives now revolve around death, but also what happened to the people who disappeared. But when you think about it, it's like dying is like your soul disappearing or something. So in a way, that's kind of it's pretty much it's almost the same, pretty much the same thing. The mystery of death, the mystery of departure. What's the difference, right? It's still something we don't understand, and people create religions about death, and it's all about where we go after we die and everything like that. People have now created religions around the departures. Same thing. So that is like our own version of departures, really. It's just they got double. They got to take on both of those at once. But we got, but it's not that much different, really. How we live our lives all around the idea that one day we're gonna exit the earth and we don't know what's gonna happen. It's a mystery that we can never solve, and that's how we live our life. We live based on all that stuff, and it's not that much different when you think about it like that. And that's kind of cool. The show just adds another layer to it, but really, we already deal with our own departures. I like how the show ended up being more about cults than anything else, really. Surprisingly, the show goes into a lot of depth on the mental state of people who join cults. What kind of a mental gymnastics you got to go through to end up in that position where you're sort of abandoning reason, logic, and just I want to surrender myself to somebody else because I can't deal with this anymore. I feel like you go to a cult when you abandon logic and all reasoning, and the world itself has just failed you, and you don't know what else to do. And the show has really done a number on how cults work and everything like that. It's really it makes you think about that, and makes you sympathize with people who join stuff like that, and you're thinking, why would you do that? And I've seen something like that on the news and whatnot, you know. And you think about why would someone do that? Join this thing here and there, whatever, you know. Um, and now you can kind of see where that kind of stuff comes from. It still seems crazy, but then again, I'm not on that side of the line. You know, I believe that reality has pain in it. You know, I don't want a pain-free life. I want struggle. I want to work. I want to work my way up. I feel like the cult is an easy way out because it makes it so that you just let someone else deal with all the responsibilities, and I don't want that. But the show does have a good sensibility actually about a lot of things. Yeah, I find myself ending up agreeing with a lot of it by the end of it. I don't. It starts off in a place I don't know. I don't like that. I don't agree with that. I know it's crazy, but it ends on a good note somehow. That's why I think that the guilty remnant will eventually get their own. I think so. I think that they eventually will get punished for everything they did. They don't get to just walk around and do horrible things to people, and there's nobody there to stop them. It's gonna clear itself. You see, this is the arc of the entire show. You know, every season has its own arc that gets solved by the end of it. You know, whatever violence is not the answer, kind of stuff like that. But these 3 seasons have also been about the guilty remnant. There's a larger plot at the play, and it deals with Australia, and it deals with these guilty remnant, and how you can't. They're terrible and they gotta go, but I don't know. I don't. Can you solve this without killing everybody? I don't know, but I guarantee you that the show's gonna punish them eventually because you don't get to just do that, what they did, and just walk away from it. There's gonna be punishment. There's gonna be retribution. There's gonna be a consequence to those actions. You don't just walk into that place and let it happen. So I think something bad's gonna happen to them very soon, and I hope that we get not revenge, but I hope we get something satisfying to by the end of the season to defeat this cult. It's just been horrible for these 2 seasons, and I've been just putting a damper on things, man. They just the freaking party crashes, just terrible. Lame ass sons of bitches. I hope that they get something coming to them. They all gotta go to jail or something, some kind of punishment for all the shit they've done. But will they? The thing is, unless the show finds an answer, how are they ever gonna heal? Are they gonna find an answer to healing them? They probably will still be around. That's the sucky part. Cults don't exactly just disappear, do they? They've always been around. They're gonna be around. The guilty remnant will just come back in a different name or something like that. But they probably won't just go away, unfortunately. I hope that the numbers dwindle though, and people start leaving them. But that's the only thing I'm worried about. That realistically, they might never go away. But I hope they do. God, I hope they do. So, anyway, shit, I've been talking forever. 14 minutes. Let me get to what the. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna guess. There's so much I want to talk about. This show just brings up so much conversation about real freaking topics. I think Matt's probably the best character in the show. He's at least the best, most good character in the show. And this show doesn't have a lot of that, a lot of goodness. So when something good happens, it's amazing. And Matt has managed to stay pure to himself and to the people around him, despite all the terrible stuff that happens to him all the time. And he's finally been given a reward for that, which is so nice to see. I hope that nothing happens to that. I think he'll be fine. They didn't give him his wife back for nothing. I think they're good. It was worth all the suffering it's almost worth all the suffering Matt had to take. Because so if I was to recommend this show and someone said, man, I hate what's happening to Matt, I don't know if I can watch this, I would tell them, stick it out, it's worth it in the end. I would probably say that. Especially if season 3 goes high hope and that Matt doesn't have anything bad happen to her. Does she need the wheelchair? I wasn't quite sure about that. I didn't see her actually stand up, so I think she might need the wheelchair because I never saw her actually walk yet. Yeah, probably. Maybe she's too weak because she's been sitting in the wheelchair, and she hasn't used her legs in a long time, I guess. Sorry, random thought. So anyway, back to the thing. I think that they're gonna go to Australia. They have to. There better be some. We haven't built up Australia for 2 seasons. There was like one mention of a guy who came back or something in the first season, and then this season has just had nothing but hints. in his vision, there's that guy from Australia, gotta be mate. He called him mate. And there is the TV stuff about Australia. The dad went to Australia. Gotta be. Come on. Come on. I think we're gonna go to Australia. It's the only thing that makes sense. Or we're gonna go somehow. Australia's gotta be a big part this time because we've been setting it up for so freaking long. It's time to collect. We gotta go find out what the hell's going on in Australia. What's happening in Perth, man? Where is the freaking dad? We're gonna go find out what's happening to him. That's what I think is going on. It's there. Something happening. It's all happening there for some reason. Also, I think that it occurred to me after a while. I was thinking about the Guilty of Remnant now sitting in the they at the end of last season they stayed at they ended up going back to their place, right? They went back to their homes, and all of Karen's family was there. It was beautiful, but where do they go from there? So I guess the show will have to start there, right, to find out what happened. No, the show might just start randomly in Australia, and then you gotta figure out what the hell's going on, right? And then they're gonna go backwards. That's probably what the show's gonna do. Take a couple episodes to get you there or something. I don't know, but I would think that I almost forgot about what was it called? ATF EC. Was it automobiles and ATF? The firearm stuff, tobacco, and then explosives and cults. I forgot about them. I almost forgot about them because they haven't been mentioned almost at all this season. Maybe in the beginning, a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know. No. Actually, I haven't heard any mention of them. But I have a feeling that they're going to show up because they clean out cults, don't they? So I'm going to guess that they're going to show up they're going to show up to take out the freaking cult. Oh, I hope they do. Because that's what they do, right? They come in, they clear the place up. I almost forgot about them. I think they're going to come in and take them freaking out. God, I hope so. Because it's just sitting around like trash or solicitors or whatever, they're just loitering around the place. Someone called the ATF, or the ATF is already coming. ATF what is it? ATF ATFEC or whatever, like AFLAC. ATFEC is coming in to clean the place out, I think. And that's about it. I hope that the Murphys continue with the Garveys. I don't know. I don't the like I was saying last time that the Murphys might just be a one-off because every season has had its one-off. Most of the characters disappeared. They all just stayed back, and we never saw them again. We never saw Jill's friends, the twins, and the freaking chick who may or may not have stepped down. We never saw them again. I feel like we're never going to see them again. Not if they keep moving as far as I think they're going to move. And if they go to Australia, we'll never see them again. And a lot of the people from all the people at the police station, they're all gone. They just disappeared. We just haven't seen them because they left town. Noah's people, everybody back there is gone. Hasn't been a part of the show again. So I wonder if the Murphys are only for season 2, or will they be part of season 3? I hope they continue because it seems like they were building up to something more than just this fight. Feels like these two families have a lot of healing to do, right? There's still to come. Anyway, shit, it's almost 20 minutes. Honestly, I could make a whole podcast right now about this show. There's too much to talk about. Too many thoughts in my head about it. But I gotta stop here. And hope you guys don't mind that I was just talking for almost 20 minutes about it. I want to probably cut it down a bit. But anyway, it's just so much to talk about. Let's get to the freaking show. Here we go. Season 3 begins now.
So many of our loved ones were lost 3 years ago.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I live here now.
You're home.
There we go. They always do something crazy when it starts up. And with the cave lady and all that. Well, I wonder what the theme song will be like this time. 1800s. Why does this show always start in the past? Like way in the past. There's no time. You've been left behind. You've been left behind. She kind of was left behind. She's by herself now. You gotta set something a little more like, we're not sure when it's gonna happen or something like that. Yeah, she stayed up in a thunderstorm. Oh, fucking, there's that song again. And they're wearing white too, just like the Guilty Remnant. Oh. And then we go into the present. Actually, that is. Oh my gosh, it's Evie. Yep, that's pretty much what I expect from the show, actually. Somehow, what we just saw is going to be a large part of the theme of this one. Maybe it's showing how the cults have been trying to do this for
Morning.
ever. Apocalyptic cults and all that.
You're much better at this than me.
Now she's
You
questioning
like
things
Siegfried
too.
and Roy?
No, she just says random shit. This is the ad. I bet you this is adfic. This has got to be. They got technology on this side.
It's just a matter of time before one of those fuckers bites your face off.
Oh, did you know when you read the fine print? This is a suicide cult. It's a bomb. Oh shit! That's what you signed up for, girl. 3 years later, is it bad that I don't feel bad for them? I mean, I don't want to wish violence upon anyone, but holy shit, he's got a beard. What? He's a cop again. He went back to his job. Whoa, look at those stars. Jordan Police. Jordan. That was all she did. She got in there and she died. And I freaking girl was an idiot. Holy shit.
Hang on. The guy on the pillar is
Whoa.
grandfathered in.
Oh, so we don't
What's going on?
get to see them
gentlemen
meet,
don't seem to wanna
say hi to
deflate
each
their
other. We
little
just
joke
skipped
here.
3 years.
It is
Aw.
not you guys do remember it's my birthday today, right?
I was really hoping we get to see them see each other before we skip time. Matt found a new congregation. Hey, so she's still here. She can walk. They have a kid then, right?
If you
People
want to
will
be
drop off
baptized
real
here in
quick.
Miracle, just come
you
on
promise
down
something doesn't
tomorrow
happen.
morning. We'll be at the spring.
Address for the church is right on. No one loves handing out flowers more than you do.
I swear I didn't do this.
I can't afford to have this place explode again, all right? Just tone it down.
Of course, you're right. Will do. Did he see it?
Okay, everybody.
It's our low.
Shit, does he freaking run this place now? He does.
No, right on time.
Hey, whoa,
Agent
had different
Thirst,
hairstyle.
the
She looks
DSP
like
is
a
gonna tell us
like a
about
senator or
procedures
something.
moving forward.
Did she go back to her job?
About Agent Thirst?
Oh yeah, because she was only on leave, right?
So you guys are hunting buddies?
Oh, wait. No. I thought we'd never see him again. Oh my gosh. Who the hell? We never really found out much about this freaking dude.
His saliva,
Cyanide, poisons.
canine DNA.
What? the, music,
I know what you're thinking.
the music just stopped.
Secretary
What, she's saying he's a dog? A
Agriculture.
werewolf or
And
something? I thought the music
that,
just stopped.
my friend, is how the world ends.
Oh, it's kind of insane. Really insane.
And we're gonna talk.
What the hell? A dog whistle? Is that a dog whistle? Was he testing if he was a dog or something? Why is he doing
you already
this?
paid, so you might as well hear what I got.
Is he working with the guy? How the hell did he ended up doing that job? He hated that guy so much for that. What in the world is she doing? Some kind of therapy? So she's just whispering in his ear. Got those crooked mouth. What the hell? Oh, so his family left him. Then.
Oh my God! A party?
I always wanted a little brother, by the way, dude. Or I could give it away.
This the house where all the fucked
Hey.
up people live?
Wishes do come true.
Guatemala.
You don't pronounce the G, Thomas. So I was a cop, working for my dad, the chief, before he
He's been a
decided to
cop
go off
his
the
whole
grid,
life.
moved to
Man. Most of
Australia.
his life.
On my 25th birthday.
Yeah, Australia?
I was, back of my cruiser gets clipped. Jump out of the car.
That was Lori?
Yeah. A year later, I married her. Adopted Smiley over here.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, divine
Those are
intervention.
freaking traffic lights. Brought them together.
What do you mean?
You know, like karma, kismet, whatever.
Yeah, in
I
college.
stay with you guys, it'll just hurt Mom's feelings. How's Nora?
She's great.
She ever talk about Lily?
No.
Yeah.
Try and get her to.
Yeah, what
How do
happened?
I know? You still got your crown on.
I know I do.
Yeah, that's right. Where is she? Freaking closet again. What do you feel like being? Is he trying to go back to the hotel? What in the world? He's into autoerotica? What? What the hell?
And vaporized.
Megan Abbott. Evangeline Murphy.
Remember them. Remember them.
It's all happening again.
I see the sign.
Whoa. There's nothing in them. It's fake. Just bow.
Water's fine.
Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Then I baptize you. Kevin Garvey. He is saved.
It's like he's not afraid to die, you know?
Time, the gas ignited in the building and the people inside were incinerated. We pray for the families of those that were lost.
But it's bullshit.
Yeah, he doesn't like lying, Tommy. That's consistent with his character. Oh, shit. What's he doing? He's starting to shoot people now because he thinks they're all freaking dogs. What the hell? Why is it empty? Okay, calm down, dude.
You changed, you son of a bitch.
Holy shit.
I got him.
Mary's leaving. She and Noah are going back to Mapleton.
Without Matt?
Clearly, she already made the decision.
He's writing a book about you.
Oh, that's why. Oh, it's called the Book of Kevin.
Do you know about this?
Some kind of
I
prophet.
did not.
He's supposed to be like
He
Jesus
got pretty
Christ or
excited
something.
when he rose from the dead.
Well, I guess he did come back with a freaking shot to his chest. Oh, I never saw that coming.
No.
Yeah, because he saw
you
him.
in the chest.
He saw what happened to him.
Didn't even go to the hospital until the
Yeah, you
next
sure you're
day.
not Jesus Christ? You
Drank
can't
poison.
die.
I buried you and you went to the other place.
Yeah, Messi.
I can die. Of course you can. Not here. Not fucking Jesus.
I'm not saying you are, but the beard looks good on you.
We can't just be going through all of this for nothing, man.
They need something to believe in.
Evie did it before.
She might do it again. No, this time
Maybe
she's
she did it again.
dead. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Are those people frozen behind him? Whoa. Well, how they freaking got a bullet in the shot.
I was worried you'd forgotten.
This is not Australia, is it? The accent.
Does the name Kevin mean anything to you?
What? What?
No.
Sour. What the hell? Okay, that's a lot to unpack. What the hell just happened? That's what I expect from this show. Okay, let me see. So, I gotta say the opening was rather satisfying, even though I know, it's not a good thing that they got killed, really, because people getting killed by the government, that's terrible. That's just that's crazy. But come on, you hated the guilty remnant so much. It was kind of nice to see. It was nice to see them get freaking wiped out, honestly, and to see Evie actually regret her decision at the last speck of her life was kind of rewarding, really. She finally showed some sense of, oh shit, I messed up. Because she was a freaking kid and she just didn't think it through. I get it though. I get it. I know what happened. The reason why the three girls joined up was because bad things were already happening to them in their lives before the departure. They didn't get departed. Now they didn't lose anybody in the departures, but they lost people before and after, that kind of thing. She didn't have her dad. Her dad was in jail, and the other girl, one of the girls had like a alcoholic mother or something. I'm guessing that there were other hints throughout the show, but all three girls probably had major problems in their childhoods that led them down this rather extreme path, though. Not everybody just... This makes us feel like everybody has one little issue in their lives and they go straight to a cult. Seems a bit extreme. But I understand what they were saying. That they all had issues, then they weren't spared as they thought they were. But seeing them get wiped out by the Adfic and all that was kind of rewarding. Freaking just wanted to see Meg get her own, man. Couldn't stand that lady. Couldn't believe how she ended up. But that looks to be the end of them. I wonder if the guilty remnant is even an issue this season. They keep but the way they keep wiping them out, I doubt there's going to be anybody left. But looks like they faked their death. No, they killed them and then they faked how they died. They said it was an explosion. It sounds like that's the story they tell. But Kevin didn't know the truth. I think that, yeah, Kevin didn't definitely know the truth. But that's the story to tell everybody that there's a gas leak. They blew up because of cigarettes, and that's how they just wiped them off the face of the planet. Anyway, so this story is taking place 3 years after last season, and Kevin is now freaking chief of like the police or whatever again. He's taken over the place like he used to. He's taken control of this place. He runs the place now, and he's got a good family. His son is now like his deputy or whatever. He's got Nora. He's got everybody's there. They're good. They're good together. John has gotten together with Laurie of all things. Never saw that coming. She didn't get a chance to really know anybody long enough for that to happen. And Jill is in college somewhere, and something happened to Isabel or Lily or whatever. She's gone. Something happened to her because she's not here. Oh shit! That sucks because they kind of built a whole story around her, and to have her not even be there, what the hell happened? Unless she was given away or something. I don't know. I hope they're gonna explain that one. 3 years have gone by. What happened those 3 years? Because she was fine the last time you saw her. Then you have it looks like I never saw that coming. Kevin is being touted as like a Jesus Christ figure, a messianic figure of some sort who can be raised from the dead. Maybe he's looking at him like the return of Jesus Christ. I didn't see that coming. But of course, he did come back to life. And you got to be careful when you come back to life around the people you come back to life around, because if you happen to be on the religious group, they're gonna do some shit. They're gonna make a book about you. Apparently, that's why it's called the Book of Kevin. So they freaking Matt made him into a religious figure. I never thought about that. I never thought about that happening. Because only John knew, but I guess the word got out that he survived all that shit. Which I guess is why he's again. I guess that makes sense. That's why he's choking himself with the bag, because he's wondering too if he can die. I think he was trying to kill himself or go back to the hotel. I thought he was trying to go back to the hotel, but I think he was trying to kill himself, and he knows he can't die because it didn't work. He didn't, and he just left after that. He's trying to get over dying and coming back. He literally should have died. That should have happened, and he didn't come. He should have died. And he came back instead, and they can't explain it. It's another unexplainable event, and people need something to come out of all the stuff that happened. And so they're turning to him. Oh my gosh! But it's so sad. You telling me none of them? You call it his I forgot the wife's name, but are you telling me the wife is gonna leave? She's gonna take the son, and they're gonna leave. I mean, after all the shit he did for you, and you're just gonna up and leave him. That's terrible. I hope that that's not the case, because we haven't seen that yet. But it looks like Matt is willing. I think Matt said that in the church. He's willing to leave his family for his belief. That sucks, man. Well, at least if he doesn't hurt him too much, then fine, I guess. I don't know. That sucks. He has his kid and everything, and I guess she's just feeling trapped. But is that enough reason that you want? Do you really want to leave him, or is it just because he won't let you go outside the property line? I don't know. You can't talk it out with him. You can figure something out, because, come on, after all the shit he's gone through, for you just willingly leave him and all that is terrible. I don't know. God, I'm glad Meg's dead. Freaking awful lady. I still never understood why she slept with him either. I don't think she had a reason. I think she was just testing out freedoms, because nothing's stopping her now, so she's just doing whatever. Notice that everything she said, I feel that everything she's been saying, it's just like Patty. They don't make any sense after that point. They lost their ability to reason, and so they just start saying shit that don't make any sense. I mean, her whole purpose was to die. They brought them in there, and nobody asked about what her plan was after that. And all she did was to get them all killed. Although it did change things, because apparently they started to open up the gates again. But that might have been Kevin's doing. Maybe he decided that, creating this class system of people who belong in this place and people who don't is sort of it created this class system that certain people were better than others and stuff like that. And I think so he made a move to get rid of that, so we're all equal again, because they weren't really special hanging out in that place, and now everybody is equal again. Everybody can come in and whatever. You can't necessarily get a place to live, but you can at least come in. There's none of that wristband shit anymore. You're not keeping people out. We're not saying you're different from me anymore. No more class system and all that. But that might have been less about the guilty remnant and more about something, and more about other things going on. But Kevin may have made that move. Actually, I think that was him. He don't decided that it wasn't a good idea to make this class system. People died over those wristbands. He got his family together. That was good to see. Everybody's back together. Tommy boy and all that. They're all here. Freaking, there's still a lot of animosity between him and Jill. Jill and the mom. She may never really forgive the mom. Looks like she might not ever. If it's been 2 years, she's never gonna be able to just do that. I can understand that. And Tom seemed okay. He seemed much more willing to do so. I don't like what she's doing though. I don't like what Laurie's doing. I don't know why. See, once again, I never sure what the show was trying to tell me, because they made it look like it was a good thing. Yeah, she's helping people out supposedly, but she's doing it in this manipulative way. Why does she gotta do that? Because they won't come to therapy. So she gotta I don't know, but she's sticking to this idea that people who need help will come to you. Her idea is trick them into believing something else, and then we can help you that way or something. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's all. This is why Tom went away from that. I hope that he doesn't go to see her as a psychiatrist, because based on what happened last season, he doesn't trust her. He doesn't like her for that. She doesn't mind lying to people. She figures the ends justify the means, but they don't. Bullshit. If they need help, they come to you. You don't manipulate them by making them think they're talking to their dead dad. Fuck, that's messed up. That's messed up, and I can't believe she's still doing it. I thought she would have learned a lesson already, but she's sticking by that bullshit. I don't like it. I don't like her anymore. I don't know if I ever liked her, but I don't like her for what she's doing there. She thinks that she needs to lie to them to help them. I don't like that. I agree with Tom. You gotta tell the truth. But anyway, there's that. And so that covered most of that shit, stuff going on. And then we get to the last part, which is the big juicy thing here, the big pink elephant in the room kind of thing. What was that? That's what I was waiting for in the show. I was wondering why the music was playing, and it made it feel like that was some kind of twist, but I don't know who the hell the lady was, right? I couldn't figure what that was. I thought maybe we were going to see the dad or something. That's got to be Australia. That's my best guess, because the accent from that lady, I'm guessing, went Australia. But then we turn around, and the lady is saying, "Do you know the name Kevin mean anything to you?" And you turn around and you see what looks like Nora, but you call her Sarah, and it's Nora, and she's old, got all liver spots and stuff, and white hair, and she's an old lady, and she says no, like Kevin, but you can see in her eyes that Kevin is something, means something to her. What the hell is going on there? Her name is Sarah. Sounds like an alias then. So what? She's undercover? Something happened to them and she went to freaking Australia? Changed her name to Sarah and is hiding out there. Kevin's gone. Everybody's gone. She's a bud lady now. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, gosh. This is going to be the big mystery of the season, isn't it? We're going to be going back and forth. So we're not in Australia. We are in Australia. We're going to see them in current day Miracle Town. And then we're going to see them in what appears to be the future in Australia, I think. Very, very interesting. I like it. I don't know where it's going, but I'm here for the ride. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys later. Very interesting direction, because I didn't think I thought we were gonna like go out to Australia already or something. I didn't see this coming, this whole dual thing. I never thought that he would become a Jesus figure, but it makes sense. It does in a crazy way. With this show, it actually makes sense because that's what happened to him. He has no way to explain how he died. That's really interesting. That actually carries on to the next season in a big way. I like that. If you're gonna make him come back to life for no explanation, then you better be ready to build a plot around it. So the plot here is what the hell happened? How is he alive and all that? Why can't he seem to die? That's why he jumped in the river too, because he can't. He thinks he can't die. He believes it. He does. That's why he didn't burn the book at the end either. He does believe it. Also, what's the deal with the 13 days? Something's supposed to happen on October 14th again. Who made that prediction? Oh, Matt did. Matt predicts something happening on the this 14th for some reason. I wonder if he says that every year. That's what the beginning part was, right? Like a loop of the guy keeps predicting the next time it's gonna happen this year. I swear it, and then it doesn't happen. Well, I gotta think about that. They show those things. They show those beginning parts for a reason. It's a big metaphor for the whole season. I know it. It's like waiting for something that's never gonna happen or something. That's what Matt is doing right now. He's saying that he's set a date for something to happen, but at least he hasn't promised them. But he has set a date like that, like the guy was doing in the very beginning in the 1800s. That never came to be. And those people like the guilty remnant. But, I mean, is someone going to join a cult and then it's going to split them apart? Is that what's going to happen? I hope not. Well, in this case, Kevin might be the cult. Oh, I have no idea. All right. But it looks amazing. I can't wait to find out what happens next. I will see you guys in the next one.